Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Palmer now off the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Powering his right forward. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
There you go, play action with Palmer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Quickly completed to the right flank. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try and throw forward Palmer. And he calls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
The kicker on
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener.
makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. looking to put a drive together.
70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Milton. Pass to the left side where he's got Bowers. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Viking 18.
Now Milton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
70 Lions.
Here's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 72 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point by Carlson up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's good for a 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. They'll get this down to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Palmer now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Come on.
Palmer will throw. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Palmer to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now it's Palmer. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Milton now to throw. That's to Bowers once again. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mustang, ready. Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Milton. They'll get this out to Genty. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
To throw, it's Milton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle on the play by Miles Murphy. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Tag. 70
Milton. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Come on. Set. Hawk, set, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Out of the gun, Palmer. Full extension on the catch that time by Pryor. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why it goes.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Palmer. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Palmer. Another fine Pryor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Give him 18 on the play.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down. Straight
ahead is Irvin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Palmer. He'll try and do this himself. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's go now.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
12 at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Hold the ready. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. This is caught by Tucker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 31
That goes for a
yards.
gain of 31.
That's another Las
Well,
Vegas.
partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
60 Bison.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go. Panther 60. Let's go.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Viking 18 Cardinal. Check. Mustang 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Just 60 bikes in, 60 bikes. Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The final shot before break. Milton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now a handoff to Genty. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
They go play action now. Palmer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Palmer. Pryor has it complete.
Complete to number 81. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Throwing is Palmer. He'll try and do this himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now Palmer to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw is Palmer. He finds his man, complete. It's short.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, a 23-yard run. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Raiders 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted to football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
No.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
1985, Hawk 70.
To throw is Milton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Looking to put a drive together. So after the interception, here's Palmer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Liking 18.
Here's Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
At the 60.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle by
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing is Milton. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 76. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Vallejo. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Ready, go!
To the left side, he finds Sdsl. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Palmer now. Looking for Pryor long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
On the double.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And it pushes Wayne forward to about the 32. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On again, Genty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
The frustration is
down
definitely
and
setting
11.
in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Milton. Finding room at midfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He was covered by Drew
Nice progress
Sanders.
down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Back to throw again. Able to find Gray here. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Buccaneers.
On again, Genty. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Raider 1st down.
Back to throw. Milton. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up.
Looking to throw. Milton. Touchdown. Dante Thornton taking it in. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's going to be taken down, plus there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 11.
Red! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Check smash! Check smash!
Once again, it's Irving. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Palmer will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Liking 18. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Mustang 19.
He's back to throw. Here's Tucker complete on the right side. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll automate to something else.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Genty. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
Hold the ready.
Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Ready up.
This is 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
19, target, 19. No.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Come on. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
this is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Here we go.
Palmer to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Here's Palmer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Milton. Short throw caught by Bowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Here's Milton. And he is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
44-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Now Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Genty. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Viking 18.
Once again, it's Genty. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run, it's Genty. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here's Milton now to throw. Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing is Milton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
Complete to Isaac to Sloan. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the gun, Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
65.
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Palmer now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Raiders, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,